Welcome back. Welcome back to another installment 46 of Wind Down Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. But anyway, today, what we drinking on? You feel me? Today we drinking on that ice cold agua, you know what I'm saying? That Brita filter water and that freezer ice, you know what I'm saying? Take our sips together, okay. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I had a headache, so I just took some Excedrin. That's long when I came back from work, so I ain't drinking today. And yeah, I'm trying to lose about 10 pounds this week. You feel me? So this 200 pounds is taking a toll on my health, and I can feel it. And this shit is not okay. So I gotta get to lose. I need to lose about not 50, about 35 to 40 pounds. That's where I really want to be this week. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? This week's word of the week, it was inveterate. It's an adjective meaning having a particular habit, activity, or interest that is long established and unlikely to change. You know what I'm saying? Inveterate. Rolling with Ace is coming, so you will see that before this anyway. But if you see it the other way around, just know that episode was meant for Friday. No storage on this phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm constantly running into that issue. This year is going to be the year I invest in myself and get the computer, this and that, and move on so we can do better production and get, like, you know what I'm saying, better podcasts. And especially if I'm doing it, I can edit in and upload it. But I like keeping it raw and straightforward to you. Like, I throw stuff in and there, but I'd rather keep it like the raw feel, fade in, fade out, call it a day, you know what I'm saying? This week's song of the week was Sundance by Bray, featuring Marithakidd. Unfortunately, I'm playing something else by Bray, Banana Backwoods, you know what I'm saying, featuring Winksto. So I need to add him into the description. But something Apple Music is not letting me play it. I'm not sure if that's on Bray end, like he took it down, or he just where people can stop listening for a while. But yeah, we'll know. He'll let us know about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's still the song of the week. But for the alternative, if y'all didn't hear it on Friday, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't listened to it, I really been jamming that motherfucker album. I ain't gonna lie, I got some couple of bangers on there. I ain't gonna lie, cause the first time when I first listened to it, Black Superheroes I was like, yeah, it's a little alright, but it grew on me a little bit. It's still cool, but I know it ain't like Bray's top shit. You feel me? I know I didn't heard him do some better shit, or like when he like really into it, bro. Like he be rapping his ass off sometimes. So it's some other songs that I like a little bit, like Orange Cassidy. I was telling y'all about, bro, featuring Black Yoshi, bro. That shit was hard. This and Banana Backwoods was the hardest ones to me on this album. I gotta remember what album this is that he dropped. I don't even remember which one this is. Show album. This album was Birkin Boys Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? That one was, them two songs was fire. So yeah, let me go ahead and add Winksto into the description. So yeah, today I don't really have much to talk about. I am gonna touch on some things about what we're gonna be talking about on Friday. Okay, cool. I got about like 25 minutes. Cause there are some things that's been going around, especially with Ron Garcia. We're gonna talk about him in a minute and what that was going on. We're gonna talk a little bit about the whole Diddy situation. We get a little bit more in tune with that on Friday. I feel like that'll be a little bit more something that we can go and talk about, and definitely, you know what I'm saying, see all the receipts and shit like that. And this is the actual lawsuit, so it got Diddy name in it. And I told you about the Diddy's bodyguard from back in the day that was from St. Louis. I forgot his name, but he told when he told the story about Ja Rule, him and Ja Rule. So you know, I believed all that shit was true. And Diddy, I don't think no man that calls himself Puff Daddy or wants another dude to call him Puff Daddy or P Diddy or whatever the fuck y'all want to call this man. I would never have another man call me Puff Daddy. Hell no. What the fuck? That's why I said I knew he was on some strange shit when I seen that shit. I ain't gonna lie. So, but hey, Look, y'all call him what y'all want to call him. Yeah, I know that's like y'all be like, that's his name and that's what. Nah, I ain't calling another man no Puff Daddy. I ain't calling another man daddy. Hell, I don't even do that for my own dad. I think that nah. Not saying there's nothing wrong with saying it for your own dad, but for another man to say it to another man, especially when Diddy was grooming them men, dog. I just knew he was getting turned on by when they was saying his name like that. That's some weird ass shit, you feel me? But yeah, so anyway, we'll talk about that on Friday. The thing I wanted to, let's backtrack a little bit. I do want to touch on the Bohemian Grove that Ron Garcia been going through and been tripping out about on Twitter lately. I feel like they is trying to use him as a poster child. I feel like he's seen some shit that he should know he should never saw, or he know he should never partook in, and I think that has like scarred him mentally. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's taking a toll on him. That's why he went off so hard on Twitter. But I'ma just look up. I'ma tell y'all what Bohemian Grove is. I did look at it a little bit, and I also looked into it with Jekyll Island. Like I said, these are all connected places. It's Bohemian Grove has been going so the Google searches for this has been going up so high that it's connected to Ron Garcia. Anything between Ron Garcia, boxer Ron Garcia posts RIP caption on social media. See, he knows that this shit can get him killed for just talking about what he seen and what he saw there. And the whole crazy part about this shit is, I'm gonna tell y'all what Google says this shit is, and they even got a phone number to this shit, which is fucking crazy. They got a phone number, the amount of land, and say 24 hours. This is fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? Give you the exact coordinates or some shit. The annual attendance of 2,500 people out of billions of people. That's just how many. Let's look at how many billionaires in the world. There's 3,100 billionaires in the world, and there's 614 in the United States. So think about all 614 in the United States. I don't think China and any of the Asians come and visit this. I don't think Russia does. I know the people in Europe, 510 Europeans, they probably come. I don't believe none of the billionaires in Central America come, because I think most of those are from the cartel. But hey, I'm not saying no slander against them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against them, but I'm just mostly going for the Americans and the Europeans. This is who they target the most. You feel me? These are the most people that's going into these organizations and shit like that. So now that that's out the way, let me read Bohemian Grove off to y'all. And like I said, we'll touch even deeper into it on Friday. I just want to come and touch on this for a second and bring this to attention. Like, y'all should pay attention to these names, like these places where they literally talk about whether it's a celebrity or not. This shit is sick. It runs deep and it goes deep. You feel me? So Bohemian Grove. All right, this is what it's called. This is what, when you look it up on Google, this is what it says. Workers Club in Sonoma County, California. So this is just north of San Francisco, about an hour from San Francisco. Mind you, there is a Bohemian Club in San Francisco. And that's what I found out about Wikipedia. But you know how easy Wikipedia you can edit and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though they do have a team where they go and reverb. But you know what I'm saying? You got to take Wikipedia like a grain of salt sometimes. But yeah, this is it's talking about usually as busy as it gets at 2 in the morning, dog. I wish I had my screen share feature. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to work towards too. That way these videos can be more interactive and it'll be live, because you would watch me clicking on the screen and pop up everything, shit like that. And I will edit stuff out too, of course, because you know YouTube and they guidelines. But yeah, so to continue, Bohemian Grove, Monte Rio, California is a restricted 2,700 acre campground at 20601 Bohemian Avenue, belonging to a private gentleman's club known as the Bohemian Club. Now let's look up what Bohemian means. Let's define. Let's see what Bohemian means. so that we get an understanding. You know what I'm saying? This is what bohemian means. You know what I'm saying? It's a noun. It's a noun. I'm gonna give you the noun and the adjective. The noun: a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. A socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. Think of the entertainment industry, the music entertainment industry. What do they? Those are all people that do what they do. They do sacrifices. They sacrifice their own cousins, aunts, uncles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the men in those and that just in Hollywood alone. We're not even talking about the ones that sacrifice people for business. And we're not talking about oh, that was my dryer. We're not talking about the ones that sacrifice people for in the medical field. You know what I'm saying? Where they the top medical field boss. You know what I'm saying? There's people that get sacrificed in every field for people to go up. It is all because of what? A piece of fucking paper. You know what I'm saying? So a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts and anything. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't believe this, y'all can go look this shit up and do y'all research yourself. But art is the easiest way for people to money launder. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole fucking mud sculpture not too long ago that got sold for $8 million fucking dollars, and all it was a dude rubbing his face against dirt that they dug directly out the fucking ground. And you telling me that shit sold for $8.8 million? That's how you know that shit is money laundering and tax evasion at its fucking finest. Go look it up. There's plenty of stories about them. Plenty of billionaires and shit. That's how they offshore their money to where they don't have to pay taxes on that fat ass lump sum of cash that they uphold. You know what I'm saying? They take it to offshore accounts like in Puerto Rico and shit like that. Shit, I was learning the game so I can figure that shit out so I ain't gotta pay fucking taxes. I was getting that shit from people that was doing crypto and that's in Forex and all that shit. They be using the same systems. That's how they be getting like these MLM market levels and shit like that. I mean MLM. I just said markets basically. These multi-level marketing schemes and all that shit. This is how they save face with their money as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they making so much and they just getting lump sums and lump sums. They want to offshore their money as easy as they can too. So yeah. Now the adjective of bohemian: socially unconventional in a artistic way. Socially unconventional. So think about this. All those kids in Epstein Island and those kids disappearing those them underground tunnels in Maui, and how Oprah owned all that fucking land and all the houses that had blue roofs didn't catch on fire. Think about all of this shit. Now it's not in the news no more. These are all distractions for the real shit that they're doing. The Rock and Oprah was the flagship of that shit. This is literally their organizations telling them like, look, you gotta put on show face, do your best fucking acting, and keep acting like you with these people. You know what I'm saying? Act like you really support these people. Half of the time, they have to shit on these people to get to the positions that they in. Think about it. Oprah made a second color purple. She didn't think the first one was good enough. The color purple really, the original one literally got rape in that motherfucker. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That the shit is crazy. So we didn't need another one of those. We did. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, we good. We Gucci. But yeah, anyway, it's socially unconventional in an artistic way. Think about what's that Stanley Kubrick movie? Eyes Wide Shut. You know what I'm saying? I still got to try and find that movie. I have yet to find that movie to actually watch it. But I feel like once I watch it, I feel like my whole thing gonna change. And like I said, we're gonna talk about Stanley Kubrick. They got it on Apple TV, Vudu, and YouTube for $3. Damn, they only playing it on 4 places: Google Play Movies and TV, Vudu, Apple TV, and YouTube. Maybe I could probably find this pirated somewhere. I don't know. I don't promote piracy. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to find this for free. And this was distributed by Warner Brothers, directed by Stanley Kubrick. You know what I'm saying? Released in the UK first. Tom Cruise was the main character that was seeing all them sacrifices. I'm pretty sure that movie was even fucked up to even people to play in. But yeah, so think about the movie Eyes Wide Shut and all those scenes, and like when you go into the scenes and they in a circle and they got all these masks on, and all you see in a circle, you see this person in red and everybody else is dressed in these black long coats covering every fucking thing. So you know these are millionaires and billionaires. that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, they want to keep getting riches, and the easiest way to do it is sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? They sacrifice people through sexual acts, through blood rituals, all this shit. So you can look into all this. So, like I said, this is all of this shit is connected, intertied. You just gotta read in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff comes to light through lawsuits, through paperwork, plenty of fucking paperwork. Look at the lawsuit that Diddy is in right now about what he did to old boy and what his name, you know what I'm saying? You know, his little zest fest. Diddy been doing this shit for years. After Cassie came out, everybody started going out. And I think, and this is my thing, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what the people that hold your money will do, or that, you know what I'm saying, or that put you in that position will do. If you deny one request from them, they will send you through hell for however long they feel like you need to go through hell. So I really feel like Diddy did something that his higher ups didn't like, and so he has to pay repercussions and go through all of this shit. As easy as he got to the top, he finna take this long ass tumble back down to the ground. Orlando Brown talks about this all the time, you know what I'm saying? And Sean Diddy Combs is my auntie Yolanda. If you ain't listened to whatever song that was that he did, you know what I'm saying? Go listen to some of Orlando Brown's songs. Look at some of his interviews. He might seem crazy. He might look crazy. He might still do drugs and meth or whatever the fuck he was doing. But the nigga is telling the truth. And you wonder why they say the people that tell the truth, they always got to catch them doing something under the influence to make it seem like, oh, they just crazy. This is just like just talking or whatever. But when you pull up the receipts and go in and deep dive and all this shit, man, they going to be trying to be like, oh, he know too much. They do this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They either try to keep you locked up or do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I seen a new video about Cat Williams. We'll talk about that too on Friday. It's about how when he got the owl tattooed underneath his chin. Like I said, we'll get more into that. But it ties back into the whole Freemasonry, the Bohemian Club, all this shit. The Bohemian Club has a 40-foot or 20-foot to a 40-foot big ass owl statue that is literally just sitting in the middle of their campground. You know what I'm saying? And an owl is meant to be wisdom, right? So, you know, you gotta look into these different meanings, and you can tell they use good symbolism and use it for their own good, for their own bad, their own evil. You know what I'm saying? They always turn good things into evil. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fallen angels do. They use the good things and turn it into evil. So let's continue reading what it says. Okay. In mid-July each year, Bohemian Grove hosts a more than 2-week encampment of some of the most prominent men in the world. So think about J.P. Morgan's sons and grandsons and shit like that. Think about the Rothschilds' grandsons and sons. Warren Buffett, maybe. Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. And as much Elon Musk do be exposing this shit, I just think they use him as like the scientific puppet that like he like keeps like the balance of people to like see like they want to keep them focused on trying to get their rights and being in the government and shit like that, while we still doing this fucked up shit on the back end. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like they play Elon Musk a little bit. Cause man, when they did that shit, when they was like, nah, Elon can't buy Twitter or this and that or whatever, and he fucked around and bought Twitter and then reinstated all that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Where they got actual fact checks on that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's some good in Elon, but at the same time, I know what he's like. The whole Neuralink shit, I think that's where it's like it's keeping them out of like being in like hot water with his whole club, you know what I'm saying, his whole little clique, cause he got the whole thing where they can put chips in people and they, you know what I'm saying, they'll chip a motherfucker and be, you know, and be like, oh, we can shut all this shit down. We could shut them down in an instant. We could turn power on, power off if we fucking feel like it. We could take their soul with just by severing. That's where they gonna put the chip at. They put the chip right between that little spinal cord back here, this little piece back here. You know what I'm saying? Where it's easy to kill somebody. You slice that, instant death. Shoot, instant death right there. As long as you get that spinal cord where it's connected right to the brain after the brain tail and shit like that. It's insane. So yeah, let's go. Encampment of some of the most prominent men in the world. You know what I'm saying? They got the address on here. We did say that. I'm not gonna go back into it because I know I'm not gonna say the phone number or anything. 200 acres. They got the hours on here. It says open 24 hours, which is crazy. The coordinates on here. The annual attendance about 2,500. You know what I'm saying? And it should say they even got reviews on here. But it say be the first to review. They have no reviews of this shit, man. But it's set up like it's a whole business. Usually as busy as it gets at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. it's as usual as busy as it gets. And think about this. That's just why they have people on the sleep schedule of, oh no, you gonna go to work. We're gonna send you to work at 7 in the morning at the earliest. And you can get off at the latest at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Or the earliest you can get off is at 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? These are the times or hours that they use to harvest energy. So like if you gotta, between the hours, see look, I wish I could show y'all this chart, but between 3 p.m. and close to 11 p.m., it is not busy at all. It's hardly busy at all. 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? That is what let's give or take 8 hours, 9 hours. I might count off 8 hours. That's 8 hours. So that's a third of the day gone, just not busy. Between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. that's usually where it's most busy. That's where it's most concentrated. You know what I'm saying? That's 4 hours. And then the other, what's that, 12 hours. So the other 12 hours between 4 a.m. and 3 p.m., you know, it's mild. It's very mild where it increases, you know what I'm saying? But over in the night from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m., that is when what? Most people sleep. Most people are asleep between those hours. You know what I'm saying? So that's the easiest way to harness most of the dark energy and put it on Earth. Because most of the other energy is resting. It's in a rest position. I ain't gonna say sleep, but like it's in a resting position. So if you control something over why it's resting, why not do it? You feel me? This is what you got to think about sometimes. Like when you look at this stuff. Now y'all might call me crazy or whatever. That's cool. But when you look at this and when you look at the Etat Boule series on UBTV, you start connecting these dots like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Freemasons and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably do like a multi-part series where it'll be like, well, we just going on it and then we looking at it, doing all this research. I'm showing y'all different clips and stuff like that and things y'all want to hear. But yeah, because it even breaks it down to when they got black people involved, and you know what I'm saying, how they involve colorism in them. I bet y'all didn't know the first fraternity after the Freemasons, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't know only half-breeds could be a part of that shit. And this is how we got all the segregation we got today in the Divine Nine, you know what I'm saying? Where they're like the stereotypical, where you be like the AKAs be light skinned, stereotypical, the Deltas be dark skinned, the Poodles be more so mean and aggressive or the bigger side of women, you know what I'm saying? The Zetas more peaceful, quiet, chill, laid back, you know what I'm saying? This is where you get those stereotypes to line up from. It's from the shit that they implemented from years back before we was even really fucking thought of to be a part of their society. This is how they implement us to be in our society and still be separate but equal. You feel me? They make us equal to each other, but we all separate. You know what I'm saying? So we having a competition with each other. So yeah. This is let me read this thing too right here. It's a landmark redwood forest encampment for an invitation only men's club dating to the 1870s. You know what I'm saying? This is how old this encampment is, from the 1870s, dog. Think about all the people that get invitation only. All the men that's invitation only at this position in this thing. Think about all their granddads that was doing this, their great grandfathers, the grandfathers before them. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many generations that this club has seen and how much that money stayed in that family, and it really just multiplied in the family due to like incest. You feel me? it wasn't no secret that a lot of these families are how they kept the money in their family was through incest. And you can go and look at some of this shit too, because like I don't want to say it was the Rothschilds, but I know it was one of them in particular, one of the 12 families in particular. They used that shit specifically to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? If they was having women, they was trying their hardest to still have men as much. You know what I'm saying? So they had the men and women in their family going at it, and that's how they got these fucked up ass kids and eyes and shit. That shit, you got the same chromosomes basically interacting with each other. You know, it's nasty. But like I said, that's stuff I had read up on before and looked at. But yeah, this is and they got all these articles talking about Insider, the secretive thing and stuff like that. And I don't know if y'all remember, but when that thing was going around on Twitter, when it was going to, I'm not calling that shit X. I'm calling that shit Twitter. But that shit that was going around on Twitter about the Anubis gate that was in Seattle, Washington, I believe. Anubis. Was it in Washington? Oh, the Temple of Oculus of Anubis. That's what it was. Like I said, these are, just think about these places as portals for some of these people. You know what I'm saying? And there, of course, there is YouTube video. There's one YouTube video of this guy that got close to it, but he didn't go into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like they got videos that they made on her. It popped up, but it was mostly in 2023 when that was really a thing, and some people was posted 22 and stuff like that. But like I said, when you see this stuff just pop up here and there, like it go viral for like about a couple of days, and then they stop talking about it, go viral for a couple of days, and stop talking about it months and months, they chopping it up. It's cause this is all the fat ass distraction that you need. You know what I'm saying? This is all that they trying to get you to. So yeah, we'll go a little bit more into this stuff like that. Let's keep Ron Garcia in our prayers, cause he probably did see some shit from that island, and it fucked him up mentally. And you know, this is where he at. So like, and anybody knows when you expose this stuff, your deaths become accidental. Think about when Pimp C was exposing all this sugar booty action in the entertainment industry, and they talking about he died. Talking about he was dead a whole day or 2 days before they found his body. His candles was burned all the way down and stuff like that, and he was coughing up blood from what he had in his lean and all that stuff. So it's crazy how life works, you know what I'm saying? So just pay attention to these read in between these lines, dog. Like, always look at the people's demeanor, how they carry themselves, how they talk, because that'll be the first giveaway before somebody talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's easy to tell when somebody's in a position of uncomfortability by just looking at their body language. And there's plenty of CIA agents out there talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? When they not comfortable, they will show it. Their body will show it before they face or their body, and which meaning including their facial expression and stuff like that. How they twitch and, you know what I'm saying, how they look. They will show through body language, physical expression before it come out their mouth. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Let me know what y'all know about it. Like I said, we'll go a little bit more into it on Friday, because it's definitely something to be looked in between the Oculus of Anubis, Bohemian Grove. You got Jekyll Island, hell, Epstein Island. Like, all these secretive places around the fucking world. It's definitely something going on. And to me, bro, I still feel like Antarctica in itself is its own fucking world, dog. Because how can it be that fucking cold up there? Like, I don't know what's the coldest day in. On August 10, 2010, the coldest place on Earth, you know what I'm saying? The lowest temperature ever recorded was measured on the East Antarctica Plateau on August 10, 2010 at negative 93.2 degrees C, or that's negative 136 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no amount of clothes that is made to survive that harsh ass area. You know what I'm saying? And Arctic weather in the summer, for example, around the South Pole, is still quite chilly at around negative 20 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius, or 18 degrees Fahrenheit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can say we do in the summertime, though, to see 18 degrees Fahrenheit is fucking crazy. Because, you know what I'm saying, we see that shit in our winter times. And this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This negative 136 degrees Fahrenheit. Like I said, I feel like that is a whole port of itself. I feel like the water that we in is a whole port of itself. Hell, the land that we own truly is a port in itself, or its own world. I feel like these are their own worlds. The land is its own world, the water is its own world, and the Arctics is its own world, including the air. So, yeah. Look, man, all I say is this. Do y'all research, you know what I'm saying? Prep, do y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? Because between the wars that's finna distract us and all the energy harvesting they about to do in the next coming months, and the whole Trump can't be on the ballot and all that confusion they creating, and Nikki Haley want to put people in to work till we fucking die, basically, you know what I'm saying? And taxes raping us time and time again, because you're going to tax me when I get paid, to tax me. Like, when the fuck did you work my hours to tax me this damn much? You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to get out of these systems, you know what I'm saying? You can completely come out of the tax system and be completely independent of the United States. You don't have to be a member of the United States. Technically, anybody that has a social security number and a birth certificate, if you don't have a live birth certificate, you're technically considered U.S. property. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are, the ones that back that $32 trillion debt or whatever we are. Let's see what we at. I know I'm just rambling right now, but my bad. USA debt. Let's see what the debt clock is in real time. Oh, Jesus. God damn, that's a lot of numbers. The U.S. national debt is at 34.489 trillion. Let me say that again. $34.489 trillion in debt. The U.S. national debt. This clock is fucking wild. I'm gonna definitely would definitely want to record this and put this on there, because, man, this is a lot of fucking numbers, and it just show you the fucking crazy the top 1% wealth. There's 23 millionaires, over 23 millionaires in the United States. There's over 40 million people that receive food stamps. There's over 87 people on Medicaid. You know what I'm saying? So these numbers is gonna be real crazy to go into. College tuition in 2000 was at $10,000. Now it's a $26,522, which I think that's a goddamn lie, because I think they take that number after they put in scholarships. No, they need to take in real raw numbers, because it's $100,000 to go to some of these schools. You know what I'm saying? I think they're just taking the average of all the schools, including D1, D2, D3, NAIA. Like, I know I'm naming like the sports programs of the school, but that's how they break down the schools as far as money and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a sight to see, and these numbers are just churning and churning and churning. Yeah. So, like I said, y'all let me know down in the comments below. We'll come back to this clock, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about what Ryan Garcia spilled on Twitter. Do y'all believe in it? Do y'all not believe in it? Let me know your thoughts about it. I don't know. You know, and like I said, we'll get deeper into the whole situation, like I said, because I've been reading up and watching and reading and watching and reading and watching, and, you know what I'm saying, getting different perspectives and views on this shit, coming up with my own perspectives and views. So yeah, we'll talk about all this shit on Friday. So stay tuned, and yeah, let me know. Like I said, the song of the week, I'm mad I can't do it, but can't play it right now for y'all. But Sundance featuring Marithakidd, by my boy Bray. You know what I'm saying? It's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify. I guess it's probably all on Spotify right now. But yeah, let me know. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one, you know. I will catch y'all in the next one. Hold on, let me get this on. Let's take the last sip. So whatever y'all drinking on, come on, let's take it to the head. Let's go. Hey, sometimes we gotta switch it up and have the agua for the show, cause hey, drinking ain't always good for you. But I'ma see y'all in the next one. I'ma let you starve, me and my gang is gonna have a beat. So I the game.